All right, let's see. I am live, it looks like. So basically, here we go. Week 9, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the second half of the semester, spring 2025, and we are knee deep into bones and the skeletal system. So here we are, and looking at bones, looking at the skeletal system. A big component of our chapters 6, which is kind of bone tissue, going through the bone tissue, identifying the bone development, the different parts of bones, how bones are classified. Large thing of chapter 6. Then we get into the skeletal system itself. The skeletal system being all of the bones of the axial skeleton, chapter 7. All of the bones of the appendicular skeleton, chapter 8, right? And so in looking at the two-part quizzes that we're going to be having now, the two-part test, and so what we'll be looking at here is in preparation, I provided you a practice practical. So you've got a practice quiz there for you guys. These are actual questions that you will see in the practical, and so you'll be able to identify them. And so it's a quiz. You'll just jump into that quiz. And so again, you can see here, like, please identify the single bone that makes up the posterior cranial fossa. So you'll identify that bone there that is landmarked, right? As well, you'll also start to see some pictures that are associated with different bones and their landmarks, right? Osteological features, landmarks, as I might call them. And so there's a key that you might want to identify here. And so the key here is that you want to identify the bone, so the bone as well as the feature associated with it, right? So what is the bone as well as the feature associated with it? So if I give you an example, let me pick one here for you. Let's say like this one. Here you go, right? So again, you've got a bone here. This is the, oh, let me jump to a couple of pages there. Let's go to that one, right? So this is the glenoid cavity, the acromion, the coracoid process, right? You can see all these features of those bones there. And so you would say for full credit, right? So if, let's say, there it is. Like, so let's say I asked you, oh, keep jumping to these slides here. Let me say that I asked you, what is that feature there? All right, let me no fill, outline red, make it super thick. There, right there. What is that feature right there, right? And so what you would say is, you type in the box there, you would type in yeah, sure. Let's just say this is the glenoid cavity. All right. We'll make it really big too while we're at it. Right. This is the glenoid cavity, or the glenoid fossa, both appropriate terms, and then this is the scapula, right? So for full credit, you would put, give me the bone. So the bone is the scapula, right? This is the lateral view of the scapula. So you're looking at the scapula, that's the first one, and then the glenoid cavity, right? This is the glenoid cavity of the scapula. So that's the feature that you would say. So let's say, let's go up one more here, right? So again, you've got the acromion, right? The acromion. So for, that's this one. Oh, I want to do that. Let's do, there it is. So this feature right here is referred to as the acromion. And so what you would say is, this is the acromion process. Or chromium is probably good enough for that, right? And then there you go, right? So again, for full credit in this quiz, and in the upcoming test, if I give you a feature there, give me the feature, but also you need to tell me what bone is associated with it. What bone is that we're showing there, right? And so that's going to be a big part of it. So again, you've got some practice ones, right? So I gave you a practice assignment there, that you guys can look at and really take a look there, in terms of some practice. But again, continue, guys. Keep working on through the chapter 6, 7, and 8, where we go through the appendicular skeleton. The lab assignment was there. There's only one lab assignment in this section. We'll publish another one in the next section, but I gave you that extra credit assignment. Maybe I'll publish another one here for you a little bit later next week, but I wanted to give you this one to take a look at. And yeah, you guys are doing great. So continue on this hard venture as we continue through the skeletal system in anatomy and physiology here at Arizona Western College, guys. Take care and best wishes.